Today we're going to be working on a program called Scratch. On Miss Page's lab, there is a teal colored area that says Scratch. When you click on it, you're going to have to click in the top right corner to sign in with your username and password, just like you would the computer. First thing you're going to see is a box that looks like this. You're going to click the green Get Started button at the bottom. And then the next part is going to ask you for some personal information that you're going to need to fill in. And then click the green button at the bottom. Then it's going to welcome you to Scratch, so you're going to click the green button at the bottom again. And the page you're on now, you're not going to see a whole lot because we haven't done anything yet. What you're going to do from this page is look up in the top left corner where the blue is. It says Scratch, and right next to it is the word Create. You're going to click on the word Create. It's going to take you to your work area. You see the little cat, and you see your coding blocks. But this is our work area, but what can I create? So I have cards, task cards, to animate your name, to create a Pong game, to do a race to the finish game, to play a catch game. You can create your own animated story. You can do your own little Let's Dance. There's a fashion game you can create. Make it fly. A hide and seek game you can create. Make music. You can even take care of a virtual pet. So these task cards you're going to pick have step-by-step instructions to follow. Here's the animate your name example. So the first page is going to be which one it is, and then you flip through. Please do not take the ring off. And it's going to tell you the next part. So glide around. These are the steps you're going to follow. It's showing you exactly what blocks to pull over to create that part of the assignment. So each page is going to walk you through a different step in creating this whole animation. So some of them are longer than others. We only have like 5 of each, so each person is going to get to pick, but once 5 people have picked a certain one, then you're going to have to pick a different one until somebody's done using that, and then you can use it. To do this, you need to know some certain areas. Here's the backdrop. That means that is the area that you click on to change what the background looks like instead of being plain white. You have all these choices you see here. And then the sprite, that's your little character. So you click on that little head and you can change what character you're using. You don't have to use that cat. So the different coding blocks: motion, look, sound, pin, data, events, control, sensing, operators, and more blocks. Motion and events, looks, those are some of the ones you're going to be using the most. When you click on them, then you see the choices of the blocks and the moves that they can make. You're going to take these pieces and drag them over to the area and connect them to actually make it work. At the top, it'll say Untitled. This is where you're going to title it so that when you go to File and Save Now, I will know whose work it is when we get it turned in. So once it's completed, let me know, and I'll show you how to share it in our studio. You're going to turn in your task card. You can pick up another one if you're done, or you can attempt your own project. This is going to be a 2-day project. Instructions for getting your task cards. 2 people at a time will be allowed to come up and pick a set of task cards. If by the time you come up the one you want is gone, sorry, you'll have to pick something else. Go on and click on Scratch and get signed in while you're waiting for your project. People that are misbehaving will be picking last.